Good morning and welcome to the City of Newark. Welcome to the City of Newark Public Safety Complex for the retirement walkout ceremony for our Chief of Police, Darnell Henry. My name is Raul Malavi. I'm the Assistant Public Safety Director here in Newark. It is my honor to serve as the Master of Ceremony for today's event. Before I begin with today's program, I want to take a moment to acknowledge a few distinguished guests that are here with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, the U.S. Attorney's with us, Craig Carpenito. Essex County Prosecutor, Theodore Stevens. Essex County Chief of Detectives, Mitch McGuire. DEA Special Agent in Charge, Sue Gibson. Lieutenant Colonel from New Jersey State Police, Fritz Fragé. Essex County Sheriff, Armando Fontura. ATF Special Agent in Charge, Charlie Patterson. Fire Chief for the City of Newark, Rufus Jackson. Port Authority Chief, Emilio Gonzalez. Director of the Essex County Police Academy, Anthony Perillo. The Honorable Councilman at Large for the City of Newark, Luis Quintana. Honorable North Ward Councilman, Aníbal Ramos Jr. Bloomfield Public Safety Director, Sammy DeMayo. Also want to take a moment to acknowledge all the various police directors and police chiefs from various towns. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to celebrate with us here this morning. And also want to acknowledge Newark Police Division Command staff that's here with us today. Also want to take one quick moment to acknowledge some of the family members that are here to celebrate with our chief today. His mother, Vivian Henry. His brother, Terrell Henry. His wife, Takesha Henry. His daughters, Ania and Shalia Henry. And his son, Dwayne Daniels. How about a round of applause for them for allowing us to share their family member. And Bazir and Nair Henry. Ladies and gentlemen, this time it's my great honor to introduce the Mayor of the great City of Newark for a few comments, the Honorable Ross J. Baraka.
So this is a great day and a sad day at the same time. Just want to thank first all of the command staff and everybody that's out here today. Protocols already being observed. U.S. Attorney, Prosecutor, Public Safety Director, everybody that's here today. Want to thank all of you for being present. This is a good story. Chief Darnell Henry, young boy from Newark, New Jersey, Central Ward, working through this community, being a part of what was going on in the city at that time, becoming a Newark Police Department officer in that, moving up through the ranks, working hard in every division that he was a part of. And every boy's dream in the city of Newark who wants to be a police officer thinks that they could become the chief of police. Some of them walk away from that. Some of them think they never going to get it. But Darnell held the line and became the chief of the finest police department in the entire state of New Jersey. He deserves this today. He has been a good friend and a good chief, a good leader, and he made great decisions in this community. You can see the crime with him and obviously the public safety director. Crime in this city has been going downward because of their presence in this community. So this is a loss for us. It's a loss for this city. It's a loss for me as the mayor. It's a loss for this police department. But because of the work he did, He deserves this day. I wish him an incredible retirement here from the city of Newark and wish him the best in whatever it is he wants to do. I know his wife is proud, his family is proud, and I know his mother is very, very, very proud to stand here on these steps today. So without further ado, I want to say congratulations, Godspeed to you, Chief Henry. God watch over you and your family. God bless.
Thank you, Mayor. This time it's my honor to call forth Public Safety Director Anthony F. Ambrose.
Thank you. Today is a bittersweet day. Before we pay honor to our Chief Henry, I think we should take a moment of silence for Marcus Thomas, Detective Thomas, who died of COVID 2 days ago. I'd like to have a moment of silence for him. 27 years Marcus gave to this police department, and his life was cut short because of COVID. And we have a sweet story of Chief Henry, as the mayor indicated. A Newarker, came on the police department 26 years ago, worked hard in every capacity, every job, never asked any of his people to do something he didn't do, and he rose to the title of Chief of Police. He was a friend of mine, a partner of mine for 5 years. We'll always be friends. But let me just have a little history lesson. 2015, the mayor had a vision to start a public safety department with fire, OEM, and police. In 2015, there was over 8,000 crimes. It had came down since 2014. And as the mayor talked about, with a partner like Darnell Henry, partner with our county, with our state and our federal, and the men and women of the Newark Police Department, and you standing out there, Darnell was able to make it a safer city on his way out. So we can say today that 5 years ago, he's leaving with a way safer city than he found. Darnell has great work ethic. He has worked with his 26 years with integrity, calmness. He embodies hard work, and he has optimism. Today, it's official that Darnell's wife now becomes his boss. And every day becomes a weekend for him. I'm going to miss him. We're going to miss him. Congratulations, Darnell, for your future endeavors.
Thank you, Director. This time I'd like to call forth Deputy Chief Arthur George, Chief of Operations, for a few comments.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. On behalf of the command staff and on behalf of everyone here standing today, Chief, to me today is a sad day, but a joyous day. It's a sad day because the Newark Police is losing a trailblazer. I'm losing my chief. But it's a joyous day because I've had the privilege for the past 5 years to stand shoulder to shoulder with you. You as my mentor, as my teacher, and as my leader. And being the team that we've been with the director, the mayor, yourself, and all of the command staff out here, we have proven to the world, to all the naysayers, to all the haters of the city of Newark that kept saying that crime cannot be reduced. We have proven it for the past 5 years. We have set the mark for the world to see during COVID-19. We have set the mark for the world to see during the protests in the city. While every other city in America was burning, our community stood shoulder to shoulder with us. And that is a testament to your leadership. On a personal note, I'm going to miss you every morning calling me, "Hey, trooper, get over here." While we're going over crime and our lunches, strategizing. But I just have to disagree with the director on one thing. Your wife has been the boss all along. Because, Mayor, when you hired Chief Henry as the chief of police, you also hired his wife. Because I remember being at these critical incidents, calling, and the person that always picked up the phone was Takesha. Hey, trooper! Darnell is driving right now. Can you give us a breakdown of the scene? What's going on? Are there any suspects? Can you please advise us what's going on? So, Chief, many times while we're going throughout our lives, we never give credit to the rocks that sustain us, and that is our families. So on behalf of ourselves, Takesha, Darnell Henry's family, thank you. Thank you for sharing him with us. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to be shoulder to shoulder with you. And we all wish you nothing but the best. May God bless you, and may God continue to guide you on your future endeavors. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, Deputy Chief. This time I'd like to call forth, we're very lucky to have him with us here this morning, our U.S. Attorney, Craig Carpenito.
So first of all, my invitation said casual attire. I don't know why you guys are all dressed up, but I wasn't the one who got it wrong. It's on you guys. I'd like to talk to Darnell's mom. You know, as a parent, you know, I've been thinking about you today. And if someone sat you down when this baby boy was born and told you that your son would grow up to lead the police department in the city where he was born, he would grow to become the leader of the department that he was raised in, chosen by his peers to be the one to direct them through one of the toughest times in this city's history. He'd grow to reform the department from a department that had to be brought under the consent decree, where they were governed by the Department of Justice because of the issues in that department. In 4 short years, he would take it from a department that was being looked at and investigated by the Department of Justice to one that was recognized as the #1 department out of 17,000 departments in this country for cooperative law enforcement, and be invited by the Attorney General down to the Department of Justice in Washington to be recognized for their accomplishments. He would reduce crime. He would put drug dealers in jail. He would chase gangs from your streets. He would literally save lives. And he would bring the homicide rate in this city down to the lowest that it's been since the 1960s. And possibly this year, the lowest total we've ever had in this city's recorded history. I got to think you'd think that was a pretty good day when you held that baby boy, right? Yes. You'd sign up for that deal, right? I'd sign up for that deal. All that Darnell has accomplished, if there's one thing, and Anthony will attest to this, whenever you talk to Darnell about who he is, he talks about you, and he talks about his grandma. And everything that he became is from his family, right? That's what Darnell is about. And he's become a member of my family, not just a partner in name, not just a partner in this job. We break bread together. We spend time together, this whole group up here. This is something that we talk about a lot. This isn't something that you've seen in this city before this administration. You know, I joke about it all the time. We used to investigate these guys, not work with these guys. And I'm joking, but that sort of leadership, that sort of partnership is what's going to make a difference here. And that is due in large part to this man. And it's something that, as I told him this morning, although he's leaving, his legacy will live on. And I hope that the next chief, you know, follows your footsteps and tries to resemble the person that you become. So thank you for all you've done for this city, which we all love so much.
Thank you so much, U.S. Attorney. I'd like to call up another one of our great partners here in public safety. This time it's my great pleasure to call up our Essex County Prosecutor, Theodore Stevens.
Thank you. You know, Proverbs remind us that how great it is for brothers and sisters to dwell together. It is like the fine oil that rolls down from the brow onto the beard. Brotherhood is something to be striven for, and looking out at this assemblage here today, it reminds us that we are part of a very unique brotherhood. Family is important, and we've talked about today earlier with Takesha, with the mom, with everybody here, how important family is to Darnell Henry, to all of us here. But our particular family, it is at difficult times and we're holding strong together. I'm told that there's never been a time when law enforcement has been as tightly knit as we are right now. The U.S. Attorney's Office, the ATF, the DEA, the Essex County Prosecutor's Office, NPD, all working together to make sure that our missions are accomplished. That doesn't happen by happenstance. That's not a mistake. So Mayor Baraka must be given credit for bringing together a team such as he has, Director Ambrose, and of course our own Chief Henry, to bring this team together to work collectively for the betterment of the community. The results have been talked about, record low crime for the past 5 years. But I'm reminded of one of my favorite singers right now, because you know that's who judges us. Janet Jackson judges us, because she asks, "What have you done for me lately?" So keeping that in mind, we know that this is something that we will continue to do. It puts a lot of pressure on the next team coming together, on all of us, to continue to work collectively to make sure that justice continues to be met here in Essex County. Chief Henry, I wish you Godspeed, my brother. You are my brother, just like that brotherhood that the Proverbs talked about. And this is just the beginning. I look forward to continuing to be your friend and your brother continually. Godspeed.
Thank you so much, Prosecutor. This time I'd like to call forward, I think his official title is Essex County Sheriff, but I think we call him America's Sheriff now. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure, Sheriff Armando Fontoura.
Thank you very much. You know, Darnell, there are some who lament the fact that your tenure, including myself, by the way, was too short. Because selflessly, we like to keep you around a lot longer. But no one can say that it wasn't interesting. No one can say that it wasn't exciting. Since you have reigned through one of the most difficult times that this city, this state, this county, this state, and this nation has seen. And you did it with class, and you did it with great dignity, and you set an example for all of us to emulate and to follow. On a personal note, since Anthony Ambrose became a teetotaler, I need somebody to have a glass of wine once in a while with. And you were that person. You filled that role very, very well, may I add. In fact, you picked up a slack one, his glass of wine on occasion. So we'll miss that. I think Greg Up and Anita talked about that. We're a family away from the job because we talked the job away from the job. You were there. You've always been there. We love you. We'll miss you. And before you go, I have a little something for you. I have a plaque because I know eventually they're going to ask you to turn that badge in. This one has our badge. You can always take this off. It comes right off and you can use it. Feel free to do that. But as a Distinguished Service Award, Chief Darnell Henry, Newark Police Division, in recognition and grateful appreciation of your stellar 26-year career in police management and public safety to the citizens of Newark, Essex County, and New Jersey. On your retirement, September 30th, 2020. Congratulations. The best of everything. I'm not used to taking pictures. I don't know how to do it.
Thank you, Sheriff. This time I'd like to call forth the President of the Bronze Shields for a special presentation, Idell Robinson.
I think we can get a little bit louder than that. This is a joyous occasion. Good morning, Mayor Baraka, to the Public Safety Director, Director Ambrose, and to our elected officials, command staff, and our extended law enforcement family. We are here for a joyous occasion. And we're here to present, the North Bronze Shields is here to present Chief Darnell Henry with a plaque. And when I think about when this organization was started and the reason it was started, the reason was to fight for systemic issues and inequality in this police department. And not us in this police department, but police departments across the country and across the world that was facing issues of racial injustice and things like that. And to see someone that looks like me excel to the highest level of uniform to be the chief of police in the city where he was born and raised, graduated from Newark Tech, it is a privilege and an honor. So I would like to read this plaque, and it's from the members of the Newark Bronze Shields. And it reads as follows: to our top cop, Chief Darnell Henry, in recognition of your many years of dedicated service to the Newark Police Department, the Newark Bronze Shields, we appreciate your guidance in helping our officers move forward throughout the department with great leadership. Thank you. Happy retirement on behalf of the Newark Bronze Shields. Chief Henry.
Thank you, Adele. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why we're all here, it's time to bring up our police chief, Darnell Henry.
Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much for coming to see me off today. First and foremost, I must give honor to God for allowing me to see this day. To the Honorable Raj J. Baraka, thank you for appointing me Chief of Police. I am humbled that you saw fit to handpick me, a kid from the very fabric of this city, to lead one of the most outstanding police departments in the world. Mayor, I wrote you a letter to express my thoughts. The letter reads, to the Honorable Mayor Raj J. Baraka, while words cannot adequately express my tremendous gratitude to you, I must offer my utmost thanks to you for the faith you invested in me. Appointing me as Chief of Police in 2016 is and will forever be a resounding testament of your commitment to the people of Newark. As a kid from the Central Ward, my opportunities for reaching this level of advancement were slim at best, yet your visionary leadership saw more in me. It shaped me to stretch me to answer God's calling for the last 4 years of my tenure with the Newark Police Division. The accumulation of my 26 years of public service has been refined by your unwavering determination to uplift our beautiful city through this meaningful acts of meticulous advocacy and principled accomplishment. It has been a distinct honor to have served you through some of the toughest times in policing, during public health crisis, and in the face of devastating social injustice. I am grateful to have walked through these challenging days with you at the helm. Your stature as a man who personifies love for his city is immeasurable. I humbly submit my most heartfelt thanks to you for believing in me and affording me the opportunity to serve the people of the city of Newark alongside you. Forever holding the line. Signed, Darnell Henry, Chief of Police.
All right. To Director Ambrose. You are my brother, my friend, and an irreplaceable mentor to me. Your leadership style cannot be matched. As we worked side by side over the past 4 years, you taught me things I would never read in a textbook, such as always forecasting, thinking outside the box, knowing the answer before you ask the question, and trust but verify, and of course, relentless follow-up. Together, we have achieved great success, reduction in nearly every category in crime, fewer victims of crime, less excessive force, and citizen complaints. We have also faced some of the most challenging times together. A pandemic that threatened the entire world, nationwide protests, and calls for police reform. The Department of Public Safety was tested, but you led us to victory. That is a tremendous achievement for the entire Department of Public Safety and a testament to your experience. I have learned countless professional and personal lessons from you. I will always respect your incredible leadership and will forever value our time as partners, the dynamic duo, serving the people of Newark.
That's it, time's up.
To the entire Newark Police Division, I want to thank you for all working tirelessly day and night, risking your lives to make the city of Newark a safer place to live, work, play, and visit. It has been my pleasure leading you, and I wish you all continued success. Thank you to all of our federal, state, and county partners for your commitment in continuing keeping the city of Newark safe. Working with you has been an honor and privilege. Thank you to the Essex County Chief Association for embracing me when I was a new chief. To my family, I want to publicly apologize for the countless times I was absent due to work. I offer a special thanks to my wife, Takesha. You stood beside me through every challenge I faced as Chief of Police. Thank you. Your sweet love and gentle understanding has been the foundation to my success. To my mother and brother Terrell, thank you for your infinite love, support, and molding me to be the person that I am. I'm grateful to have you both, and for that, I love you. To my children, I want you to know that your love, respect means everything to me. And even when I had to miss birthday parties, family get-togethers, and other special occasions for work, please know that I did it to provide a better life for you. You represent my past, my present, my future, and I love you for that. To my dear friend for over 40 years, Kevin Lassiter, when you encouraged me to take the police test 26 years ago, who would have dreamed that we would be standing here today? I owe so much to you, man. We worked together, we laughed together, and we fought together for a safer city. Becoming the highest ranking officer of the Newark Police Division has been more than an honor for me. It had taught me 3 valuable lessons that I would like to leave with you. First, Cherish those around you. Life is short, and tomorrow is not guaranteed. Second, we the police set the tone for the community. Treat everyone with respect and dignity. Continue serving the community the way you would serve your own family. Lastly, my biggest takeaway is that although the job becomes our first priority, it is important to remember those at home. Our families need us too. I have made Newark Police Division my first family for the past 26 years, and I will always hold a piece of it in my heart. I'm going to leave my family the rest of my time. I'm going to give my family the rest of my time, love, and attention. They have sacrificed for this very moment, and they deserve the best of me now. May God bless you, and thank you all for coming.
Thank you, Chief. Before we close out the ceremony, I just wanted to say one quick story. Me and Darnell spent many, many late evenings together with Director Ambrose and the command staff, especially recently with COVID and the protests. And usually at the end of a very long day, we would end it with Darnell putting his arm around me as we're walking to go home, and he would tell me every night, I should have become a firefighter. And I would laugh, but today I have to disagree with him. God had a plan for you, and God put you in the right place at the right time. You took advantage of it, and you hit it out of the park. I love you, brother. I'm going to miss you. I wish you Godspeed. And thank you to your family for sharing him with us. Love you, brother. How about one more round of applause for our chief? Kevin. I don't know.